So, we're about to watch the Dragon Age The Veilguard first gameplay. It's not our first look since we saw that horrible trailer.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
So this is the little footage we saw in that little clip they shared yesterday.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
It's a pretty cool city. I wonder how much of this is like what you can see, you can visit, you know? Like in a Souls game, if you looked out there, you could probably visit a lot of that.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
I do hate forced walking.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested. Especially Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go. Harding's this way.
Oh good, you get to move fast. Alright. It looks very pretty.
Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
So apparently you could only have a party of 3 in this game.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
What about you two? Are you okay?
Which will we choose? Oh my gosh.
Good, but we need to move.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages. But they're
I don't know about the whole, like,
the bar owner said the Venatori
our detective, our, you know, everyone being named.
Can you get us there,
Like,
Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry. Scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Demons, here they come.
Very flashy animations. Little backflips all the time. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's cool, but maybe overused. Why is aiming with bows always such a pain in the ass? So, yeah, this is very much like the action RPG,
That's the last of them.
but it doesn't look like you can take control of your companions, only your main character. And they just kind of do stuff on the side. This is a long ways from like Dragon Age Origins. Pause play, and
If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process. Venatori cultists!
I hate these assholes.
he's doing a lot of dodging backwards, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of
Off the way.
reason to. And looks fair. I mean, I guess this is very early on. It just does look kind of. I mean, it looks fine. It's so hard to tell just watching gameplay. It looks easy. I don't think he's lost more than one bar of health.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
Whee! I always love sliding in games. There's something about it.
Allies of Nebgalis! Kill them all!
Ah, okay. So there's a little pause play, kind of. But only to pick an ability for Rook. I'm gonna have to go play some Inquisition after this. Because it has been years since I played Inquisition, but this feels similar.
The Venatori own these streets.
I don't know. Your companions feel very like you don't even notice they're there, right? Like they're very in the background. I guess you're gonna have a lot of abilities because right now they only have one. It looks like quite a few. You know, adventurers create artificial scarcity in barrels and vases and such. Crates. Just destroying them everywhere they go.
Alright, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Private investigator.
So good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. I doubt he wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point.
His voice seems too old for that
I haven't
character
seen
model.
Solus in person,
But
but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, Whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
I do like the city. I like the big floating magical thing up above. Spoilers.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know
Little
these
Wizard of
trees.
Oz Easter egg.
This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
Solus got a statue.
The tremors are getting worse.
It's very colorful, right? Very like, okay. See, you got like the purple demon and the yellow demon, indicating different types of demons. You didn't really fight any of those big hellhound things in the last area. Yeah. Seems a little close to be shooting a bow. Oh, the combat looks okay. I can't really tell.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
It's a nice ritual site, you know, as far as ritual sites go. Pride Demon.
Quickly.
Well, that's fitting for June. So I guess this is like your first mini-boss or greater enemy. He stands there a lot. That's what I've noticed with this combat, is that a lot of the enemies sort of just stand there for a long time before doing anything. Look, our heroes only lost one, okay, now they've lost one full health bar. And there's a little quick recover mechanic to get up off the ground. And they've already taken him down more than halfway. Still got his special. The little arrow thing recharges fast. I guess that's just arrows. So it's not really ammunition. I mean, it's ammunition, but... I suppose turning up the difficulty will only make them more of a bullet sponge rather than do anything else, but at this level of difficulty, it looks...
How did demon this large?
I don't know.
It's a pride demon.
Not exactly tense.
Sense Solus's ego.
Oh, that kind of pride demon. Use your special on it. Come on. There we go. Thank you.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
And this is it. This is the end of the whole game right here. They're going to stop Solus and live happily ever after.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Si se puede.
We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I gotta try to reach him.
Yeah, Brooke.
But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
Me better half.
Rook, take care of the team for me.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
Well, I want to watch the conversation more than play the fight.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
It's very colorful. Should this be bothering me? Like the amount of just like neon colors. I know they're like wraiths and shit, but it feels almost. It feels off. I don't know.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen.
I don't know if a crossbow's gonna work on that guy. He's very powerful. Yeah.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
That is a good point.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Yeah, you decide, Rook. No, pick Nev. She's magic.
Let's go, Hardy. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
I mean, it's a very exciting intro. Very epic, there's a lot going on. Looks good. It'll look better playing it than watching it streamed. I don't feel like the gameplay is very exciting yet, but the voice acting's good. The situation, you know, it picks up very in media res, like right in the middle of the action. Aha! Stab those. That is a little goofy, though, right?
Why tear down the
That just a little bit of wooden scaffolding is the only thing holding up that statue. Like, wouldn't the magic maybe knock it down?
Do you believe
Maybe?
I would do this if there was some other
little bit.
better option?
What?
Pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
Together. Now!
A little bit of cheesy dialogue.
Valiant effort.
I'm with
This
you.
story does not end with my downfall.
It ends with the statue's downfall. They're really pushing the whole statue down? Well, okay, never mind. They're just... Ruh-roh, Scooby! Maybe you should have built better statues, buddy. and not had them held up with scaffolding. Okay, well, I mean, it could be good. I'm not like head over heels for that gameplay, but who knows, right? Who knows? It could be. I mean, it looks kind of like Dragon Age or Inquisition. That vein of, except for that, it really looks like you can only control your player character, which is different. And I don't know that I love it. Because what's the point? See, if I want to play just a game where I control one person, I want that game to be Elden Ring or Dark Souls, right? And if I have a whole party, I want to be able to switch between them and set some sort of tactical. So you just don't see that there's any tactical play there. And this was one of the things that got old for me in Inquisition, is it just didn't have the depth that earlier games in the series had in terms of what you could do tactically with your party. But even that looks like it had more than this one. And again, it's been years since I played any of these games, so my memory's a little foggy. But this looks very basic. I mean, and obviously this is just an intro mission, so it's going to be more linear. It's going to be more cinematic, and then they're going to, from here, things will mellow out. You'll start your adventure, and it'll probably be much more open world or open mission design. But if all you can do is control your main character and your companions are just kind of like backup that you don't have any control over, any tactical control over, I think that's going to be a much less satisfying overall experience compared to, Dragon Age Origins especially, which gave you a lot of tactical capabilities, and not as much as I'm personally like turn-based gives you the most finesse, gives you the most ability to really control your whole party, like Baldur's Gate 3, right? Something like that. But the pause and play, where you could go between party members, use potions, cast spells, get everybody set up, and then play. After you hit play, and it all starts to go. Although like the old Baldur's Gate games, right, where then the action takes place, then you pause it again. You set your actions and whatnot, especially for more difficult fights. Obviously, the easier fights, you can just kind of hack your way through. But I can't really speak to how this is going to feel. It looked really easy, but it is an intro mission, so maybe that's no big deal. I don't love the presentation still. It's not quite as bad as that trailer made it out to look, but it's very saturated. Lots of neon turquoise, neon purple. Bad guys seemed very passive. And maybe I'm just used to, I'm used to the more aggressive style of games like Elden Ring. But a lot of that seemed like you'd go up and you'd hit a guy 5 times and then jump out of the way and then they'd take a swing at you. So hopefully that's mostly just because this is early on in the game. I really liked the design of the first Minrothis or whatever city they were in. That was cool, and I wanted to go. Hopefully you can explore that more. And I thought the voice acting was pretty good. The lines, they varied, Some of the lines I thought were great, and then there were really cheesy moments. But again, this is just the beginning of the game, so and obviously with a lot of little time jumps in there where they fast forwarded through the actual gameplay to get to more of the story bits. So we'll see. This comes out in fall 2024, so I don't know what that means exactly, but probably November, I would guess. And I don't know. We need to see a lot more of it before I can make up my mind. So let me know what you thought in the comments. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Peace.